Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope you're all doing great. Thank you for joining me today, and we are continuing the second part of the story I started yesterday. It's the door of unrest, so let's just do this. I was trying to think of some conversational subject with which to interest my visitor, and was hesitating between walking matches and the Pliocene age when the old man suddenly began to weep poignantly, and distressfully. Cheers up, Mr. Adder, I said, a little awkwardly. This matter may blow over in a few hundred years more. There has already been a decided reaction in favor of Judas Iscariot and Colonel Burr, and the celebrated violinist, Sinar Nero. This is the age of whitewash. You must know allow yourself to become downhearted. Unknowingly, I had struck a chord. The old man blinked belligerently. Remember this. Through the through his senile tears. This time, he said, that the last be doing justice to somebody. Yet, your historians are no more than a pack of old women gabbling at a wake. A finer man than Emperor Nero never wore sandals. Man, I was at the burning of Rome. I knowed the emperor well, for them for in them days I was a known well character. In them days they had respect for a man that lived forever. But 'twas of the Emperor Nero first I was going to tell you. I struck in Rome, up the Appian Way, on the night of July the 16th, the year 64. I had just stepped down by way of Serbia and Afghanistan, and one foot of me had a frostbite, and the other a blister burned by the sand of the desert, and I was feeling a bit blue from doing patrol duty from the North Pole down to the last chance corner in Patagonia, and being miscalled a Jew into the bargain. Well, I'm telling you, I was passing the Circus Maximus, and it was dark as pitch over the way, and then I heard somebody sing out, "Is it you, my make hope, make hope." Over against the wall, hid our amongst a pile of barrels and all dry goods boxes, was the Emperor Nero with his toga wrapped around his toes, smoking a long black cigar. "Have one, my hope," says he. "None of the wits for me," says I. "Neither pipe nor cigar." "What's the use," says I, "of smoking when you're not got the ghost of a chance of killing yourself by doing it?" "True for you, my compadre, my perpetual Jew," says the Emperor. "You are not always wandering. Sure, this danger gives the spice of our pleasures, next to their being forbidden." "And for what," says I, "do you smoke by night in dark places without even a centurion in plain clothes to attend you?" "Have you ever heard, my hope," says the emperor, of the predestinarian, predestinarianism, predestin, predestinarianism, predestinarianism. I had, I've had, interesting. I've had a cousin of it, says I. I've been on the throat with pedestrianism for many a year, and more to come, as you well know. The longer word, says my friend Nero, it's the dashing of this new sect of people they call the Christians. This them that's responsible for me smoking midnight in hotels and corners of the dark. And then I sets down the takes and takes off a shoe and rubs me foot that is frosted, and the emperor tells me about it. It seems that since I passed the way before, the emperor had manda mused, mandamused the empress with a divorce suit, and Mrs. Popea, a celebrated lady, was engaged without references as housekeeper at the place. All in one day, says the emperor. She puts up new lace, windy curtains in the place and joins the anti-tobacco society. And when I felt the need of a smoke, I must be after sneaking out to these piles of lumber in the dark. So there in the dark, me and the emperor sat, and I told him of my travels. And when they say the emperor was an incendiary, incendiary, they lie. 'Twas the night the fire started that burned the city. This my opinion that it began from a stump of cigar that he threw down amongst the boxes, and this is a lie that he fiddled. He did all he could for 6 days to stop it, sir. And now I detected a new favor to Mr. Jacob Adler. It had not been myrrh or balm, myrrh or balm or hyssop, myrrh, balm, hyssop, that I had smelled. The emanation was the odor of bad whiskey, and worse still, low comedy, the sort that small humorists manufacture by clothing the grave and reverent things of legend and history in the vulgar, tropical, frippery that passes for a certain kind of wit. My hope either as an impostor, claiming 1900 years and playing his part with the decency of respectable lunacy. I could endure, but as a tedious wag, cheapening, cheapening his egregious story with songbook levity has importance as an entertaining grew less. And then, as if he And then, as if he suspected my thoughts, he suddenly shifted his key. "You'll excuse me, sir," he whined. 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 But sometimes I get a little mixed in my head. I'm a very old man, and it's hard to remember everything. I knew that he was right, and that I shouldn't try to reconcile him with Roman history. So I asked for news concerning other ancients with whom he had walked familiar. Above my desk hung an engraving of Raphael's cherubs. Cherubs. You could yet make out their forms. Through the dust blurred their outlines strangely. Alright, guys. We're gonna continue our reading journey tomorrow because the dialogue continues. Yeah. See you tomorrow, guys. Thank you for joining today. Bye.